let's go to your topic of reparations,
for the third time,
which I think, frankly, I feel awkward talking about, because here we are, two white guys who have no idea what the African American experience has actually been in this country.
I'm an American citizen and a taxpayer, and I have every bit as much right to talk about government policy as any American. So I reject your presupposition out of hand.
But you have not experienced that hurt. But let's set aside the hurt.
Here's what I am as an American citizen, and I have a right and an obligation to talk about and understand the policies my government may impose, including this one. So let's get detailed about it. Who would pay? Who would benefit?
I don't know. That's one of those things that we don't have the details on, whoever's putting forward that policy prescription. But what I actually think reparations don't go far enough. I actually think what we need to do is look forward to policies that will actually change the dynamic in this country and level the playing field for African Americans. So we're opening the gateway and the pathway to the middle class.
Well, of course I couldn't agree more. So let's just start with one, and maybe we can agree on this. Refugee resettlement almost exclusively happens in poor working class communities. Refugees come over from Somalia or wherever, and they move into Lowell, Mass. and Lewiston, Maine, and poor places. Let's make a pact that we move them only into Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, Northwest D.C., the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Only places where rich people, like Marin County, ought to get $1 million or so. Why don't we do that? Why don't we start there? Would you be for that?
I don't think that would actually be the solution. I think the solution, as I was saying, would actually be to pass policies that level the playing field.
Why wouldn't that level the playing field?
So we provide equal opportunity to achieving the middle class for every American.
If I'm coming, slow down. If I'm coming from Somalia and you move me into some dead, depressing mill town with no mills, my chances of success are much less than if I move into, say, your neighborhood. Why shouldn't I go to the schools that your kids go to? Why shouldn't I live in Kentfield, California?
Well, I think it's awfully kind of you to offer housing for some of these folks.
Oh, because rich liberals don't want to live near them. That's why.
That's funny. That's not at all what we were talking about.
You're saying let's level the playing field.
That's great. But if you're offering to house some people, I think that's fantastic of you.
No.
But let's actually talk about the system that needs to be changed in order.
Dude, I'm for actually changing it. I'm not sure you are. But, John, thank you. We're out of time. I can go on forever. It's nice to see you.